4 years away from 30.
Bro, that's exactly what I think of. This man is pushing 30.
He created a snake that eats meat with multiple teeth. He set it off into the wild. He said, go be free, my young one.
They just lie. And
Quote of the day, leave. You read the title, so you know what you're watching. I am here with
Reitumetse.
and I'm Cass. We're going to start with a little icebreaker type of thing. We're going to describe the first time you saw each other versus the first time you properly met them. You wanna go first?
No.
Okay. I'll go first. The first time I because I know that we did like the fashion show together in like 2022 or 2022, right? And I think of the first time I met you, I think of the past company fashion show like 2023 July, because that's like the first time I saw you. And then you're like, do you remember me? I was like, yeah, you actually. I do remember you. I was like, okay, so I saw you in the bathroom. You're like doing your makeup. Remember, like you remember me? I'm like, yeah, I remember you. So that's also like when I would say I met you.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah.
First time I count meeting you was the first company fashion show. I was modeling your designs. And like you're the first designer I ever worked for. So yeah. Also, you weren't smiling that day. You scared me.
I was stressed
so much.
Yo, guys.
You actually scared me. I'm so sorry. I wanted to tell you this pocket, like I can't fit my hand inside. And then you like whipped it around with a look on your face, and I was like,
I don't even need to put my hand inside. It's fine.
It's all right.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. My bad. I'm gonna just take a step back. But yeah, you weren't mean or anything. You weren't rude. It's nothing like that. I just think you made me stressed and overwhelmed. Yeah, but also you weren't talking to us.
Stop it. Get some help.
You'd just be like, put this on. So it's like, I just take the clothes and go, because I mean, it's her line, you know, she's the artist, she's the boss right now. Oh, no. Yeah. The first time I saw you, I thought, damn, she's scary. And the first time we met, I was like, damn, she's scary. But yeah, you cool. You're cool.
Okay, thank you. In front of us here, we have a bunch of questions. We're going to ask each other 10 questions in turns. So,
what was your experience about being mansplained and what did you do about it?
I know there was a time like I was sitting in a car with some people, yeah? I was friends with them at the time. And they were mansplaining why it's okay for men to do certain things.
Like what? Have 10 different baby mamas?
It was actually around those lines.
One of them?
It's actually even worse because they were like, if your woman doesn't give you sexual activities, you have every right to go cheat on her. And then the justification was like so mansplained. I was just there like,
huh?
You know what actually kills me about this? They make themselves believe that that's okay.
And there was 3 guys in the car. They just justifying each other. I'm just like, you guys are so stupid for this. Like, you're hearing yourself, right? I'm aware that if I was in the car with you, you guys would be saying this is so stupid. But just because you're not convinced each other that you're making sense right now.
But men do things for Manjita. Just a man. You'll be a certain way in private, and then when he's around other guys, he's just and it's like, what is this?
What is your idea of a perfect date?
That sounds terrible.
Oh, what do you mean?
That sounds just.
It's not looking good.
Why?
Dating.
Oh my God, bro.
You're like the second person to say this. I can't.
You think it's nice out here? I'm going to compile a PDF. Let's get to know each other. What's your favorite color? PDF.
Do you know what people are doing to each other? They are lying, they are cheating. They are living with their partners in their partners' houses and then messing with other people in their partners' houses.
Habroni, stop. Habroni must stop.
Bro.
There's not even Habroni, it's all
everywhere. Everywhere. World. Okay, I know it sounds like I'm traumatized because I am. They traumatized me. I am done. Like, personally, I can say with comfort that I really don't think I'll be dating until I at least finish my degree. And I am a first year. So I don't want, I don't know what a perfect date sounds like. I don't want to embark on that journey, on that endeavor. I don't want.
Perfect date non-existent.
Date. First of all, the women are scary because women are so beautiful and I don't know how to talk to them. You know, and then the men are men. So it's like,
you don't even need to justify for the men. Huh? Men are just men.
So, perfect date for me, no date. Just leave me alone. What's a deal breaker for you in a relationship?
What's a deal breaker? If the person drinks and smokes a lot. Because ideally I don't want anyone, I don't want to like date anyone who drinks or smokes because I'm like a person of like sober habit. So like if they're drinking and they come to me afterwards, I'm like, it gets to me because I'm like, that says something about how much you care for yourself. If they care for themselves like that, because there's people like binge drink, especially dudes, they like every 2 days they're out with the dudes drinking and then killing their livers. And I'm like, so if you're doing that to your body, what are you gonna do to me? If you treat your body like that, I don't know how you're gonna treat me and I don't wanna see. So that's a deal breaker for me.
I get that.
Yeah. What's your deal? Okay, no, I shouldn't because I have to ask you another one.
You can ask the same.
But what is your deal breaker?
There's a list. It's lying.
No, for sure, huh?
I really just think it's lying. I don't care if you're lying about something small. I don't care if you're like. I feel like if you can lie about something small and you're comfortable with that, then you can lie to me about
Big things. Yeah, that's true.
Like there was one guy. He dated me. Well, he was trying to, and he told me he was 22. He told me he was 22. I was 19 at the time. I was 19. It was recent. He told me he was 22. So I was like, okay, because I don't like dating older guys, right? So I was like, okay, 22 is not that bad, right? He said he was 22, turning 23. So I was like, 23 makes me a bit uncomfortable, but you know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna push it for you. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna see where we're going with this, right? Went out for a month. Then one day we were at his house. He's unpacking his bag and his ID fell out. I saw 1997. I said, what? Homie was a whole 26 years of age.
What? He was 4 years away from 30.
Bro, that's exactly what I think of. This man was pushing 30. He was pushing 30 and I was a teenager.
Why he lie like that?
Exactly. And he lied for a month. And he lied from the get-go because I also said from the beginning, big age gaps are a big deal to me. Like, I don't like that. And he lied to me about something that was important and he lied.
Yeah.
And he lied for long. So I was like, if you can lie about this, what else can you lie about? Just this. What if like I look past it in like 20? Exactly, 20 years down the line, now he has a second family, second, third, fourth family.
Bruh.
What else can you lie about? No.
Honestly.
And what killed me is he actually did look 23, dog. He actually did.
But I passed the 23. Who's one?
But yeah, lying. Even if you ate ice cream without me, why would you do that? I can't do. I like ice cream so much. You're eating it without me, bro.
Without me, no, I feel that in my chest because. Honestly, guys don't even like ice cream that much. What are they doing getting ice cream alone?
They don't. There's no way you by yourself, you just walked into Taylor to Milky Lake by yourself. Ooh, do you believe in giving people second chances?
It depends. In friendship, I say yes, depending on the degree of the thing that they did. But then like in relationships, I'm like, not really. But then also it still depends on the degree because I'm a very strict-ish, blunt person. Like I'll tell the person from the get-go that I'm not okay with this, I'm not okay with that, then I'll ask them also tell me what you're not okay with, tell me. And then like if they go cross that line, I'll tell them, you see you're crossing that line. I'm not okay with that. And then if they proceed, and I'm like, yeah. If it's like something small-ish and the first time they get away with, oh, I didn't understand that you would see it from that way, but I hear you now, I won't do it in the future. I'm like, okay, second chance. If after that, they still, I'm like, say less.
Then we can get tripping. I'm gonna throw that boy a deuce.
Honestly.
That's true. As you should.
I think no times when I give people more than 2 chances though. Just
And it always
see.
backfires.
It really does.
It always backfires.
It'd be the psychologist in me because I'm always like, okay, so if they're gonna do this, why are they doing this? Let me see if it's gonna get worse or better. Then I just stay just to
your
see.
problem is that you want to see.
I want to see. I want to justify it.
The flag gets.
It starts turning maroon. It catches fire. I'm like, wow. I didn't see that coming. I thought it'd go the other way. After I've gotten my conclusions, I step. Do you think God is real? And why?
I don't think God is real.
Why?
I think nothing makes sense. I feel like if there's this powerful, all-knowing being who allegedly loves us so much and cares about us so much, we wouldn't be suffering the way we do. I mean, like genocides. I don't know why these things exist. I don't know why there was slavery. I don't know why there was a Holocaust. What the frick is that? Why did these things happen? And where was God to help these people? Okay. You know, a lot of things are justified with the Bible that I don't appreciate. Slavery was justified with the Bible. What is that? Christianity as a whole, not just Christianity but religion, but yeah, we're talking about Christianity right now. As a whole, it just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like a lot of it contradicts itself. Because like, don't be jealous, it's a sin. But the first commandment is your God is a jealous God. Don't praise false idols. So my God is a sinner. What? Pastors, they be out there cheating on their wives, bro. They be out there touching kids in the congregation, like doing weird stuff. And it's all just like, no, this is the way God wanted it to be. If it is, I want no part of that. And if it's not, why is he not stopping these things? I just don't respect it, and I can't believe in something I don't respect.
Okay. That's interesting. No, I feel that though. I feel that. I believe in a God, not by the religion way though. When I feel like when you add God to religion, it gets weird. But if I just believe in God as like, I feel like the universe and God somehow. Because sometimes I go in places and I'm like, there's just a certain level of protection that I'm like, ain't no way nobody's looking out for me. The person in front of me just got run over. I'm still living. Someone walked ahead of me. They got jacked. I'm cool. So like just because of that level of protection, I'm like, there's definitely something, someone out there, some higher power looking over me.
Yeah.
But once I mix it with religion, people, the rules and stuff, I'm like, as long as I don't feel guilty about doing anything, I'm fine.
The eternal damnation part, I don't do that. I personally don't feel like it's okay to wake a 6-year-old up on a Sunday and say, if you don't go to this building and tell these people that you don't know you're going to hell, you're going to burn fire. I don't like
scary.
that. I don't like
you
that.
can't be doing that.
I just feel like the internal shame and guilt that religion breeds in people is disgusting. It's absolutely despicable because you can't move, you can't do a single thing without thinking, oh my God, will I be punished for this? Be free, Maggie. I don't like that. What important lesson did a close relative teach you?
As messed up as it seems, I'm thinking like family, like very close family. They taught me as a middleborn that I need to have like a certain level of independence, because you know how they like to forget about middleborns? They will forget you when you least expect it, and then they'll remember you last. So like they taught me that, but they also taught it from the point of, it's like you need to get your shit together and you need to believe in yourself. Like my mom would always tell us, like, as a human from this family, you're technically indestructible. If you want to do something, put your mind to it. She actually calls like faith like potatoes. If you have faith like potatoes and you say, I'm gonna get that car by the end of the month, and you believe in it and you're working towards it, it's yours. Who's gonna tell you can't do it? You can do it. She literally like brought us up on that mindset of you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like if you want to do it, go do it. You can do it. No is not an option. There's no such thing as I can't. It's just, do you want to do it? Then do it. You can do it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Do you ever keep a journal?
I have different kinds of journal.
Okay.
I have like my work work schedule, stuff like that, assignments or whatever, or school or something. I have like a personal work one that's just like where I put all my creative ideas and stuff. And then there's a journal for my feelings. And like if I had a good day or I'm really sad today, by my side, I'll write about that. So I have different journals for different things, just like get my thoughts out. That's cool. If you're given 3 things to make yourself happy, what would these things be?
I give myself peace of mind. Just like the ability to always have peace of mind with every decision that I make. Money that doesn't run out, but I don't need to like.
You want to live a financially abundant life.
There we go. There we go. I would want money in really good amounts. I would want peace of mind and love, not even like the romantic kind. But then I feel like it's weird to like wish for that, but I just like want to always have some form of it around. Like platonic love is good, romantic love is good, family love is good. But there's times when sometimes love just disappears and you're like,
But what happened?
where did it go? So yeah, just to always have one aspect of love flowing, one or more, I would ask for that. How would you rank the following in importance? Family, career, and love life. Which one?
And for a fact you're gonna ask me this question. Right now, my career is first. Love life, like I said, I want nothing to do with that. Literally, it's like
Y'all
bottom, but it's
stop
not
this.
even on my list of priorities at all. It's at that point right now where, like, when a man approaches me, I just immediately like, and I can't hold my face anymore because I've been holding my face for years now, and I've lost my patience. I just,
Bruh.
romantically, we're speaking romantically, right? They just never do anything for me, so it's like, why am I here?
Then do better.
Yeah.
You heard it, apparently you guys are not doing good enough, do better. As a man, if you're watching this, do better. So you rank it as
Career, family.
career?
But like my love life in my family life in the future will be the same thing. What legacy do you want people to remember about you after you're gone?
Ooh. Sometimes I think about things that I do, like when I'm being creative. Of late, it's been like with the business, and then sometimes it's to do with like the way I interact with people. Like I'd prefer for it to be something along those lines of people being like, yeah, no, I once had a conversation with her like this and that, and then we talked through this and that, and I realized this and that actually helped me work through this and that. Or, oh yeah, I came across a really cool thing that Cass made like some years ago, and it was made by her. Can you imagine that? That's like so cool. I prefer that over, oh my gosh, she had like so much money, and like, the money is mine to be. My bank alone, it's not. So, I want it to be like something that people come across and like, that is so cool. Or that helped me in some way. What is the most important lesson you've learned from your past relationship?
I'm not in a relationship, I can't tell you that. But what I have learned from the dating scene is that men lie. And they just lie, and they lie for no reason. They just lie.
You know, that shocked me. I only learned that recently actually, because I thought people usually lie with reason, and then some of them just pathologically lie. I learned that no.
They all just lie. all the time.
Sometimes this is just for the dumbest reasons too. It's like, no, I could have told the truth, but it felt nicer to say this. It gave me like a little happiness boost. I was like,
What's wrong with you?
Why? Like,
Yeah.
let's not say all of them, just a good number of them.
I don't say all.
Mm.
And the good number is the majority. Don't think you're thinking I'm one of the good
I'm one of the good
I'm
ones.
talking about you.
Don't
I'm
lie.
talking to you.
Stop lying.
Tell the truth. Honestly, is that people just lie.
People just lie, hey?
People lie about who they are. They lie about what they do. They lie about who they're with. Like, people lie, dude. No, I'm not talking to another girl. No, I didn't eat without you. No, I didn't. Like, whatever. They just lie about everything.
And someone comes to you like, did you eat? No, I didn't eat.
And
Bombastic
they're full.
side eye.
Stomach is on F, bro. Do you think humans are doing more harm than good to the planet?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It's like,
No kids.
no kid, no kid.
No kids.
Because it started like okay-ish, and then they're like, no kid. You know, I'll circle back. I'll circle back. There's this thing that Lauren keeps sending me. There's some dude who just keeps mixing species. Like he put together a shark and a worm
Like IRL or AI?
in real life in a lab.
why?
That's some
Like,
kind
I don't
He just be
understand.
mixing some type of animals, then like it develops in something new. It hatches, it grows, and it sets off into the wild.
These are the animals that are gonna come and take over
Bruh.
us. They're going to eat us. Animals are going to have a revolution one
Shark
day and eat us.
And worm. He created a snake that eats meat with multiple teeth. He set it off
Huh?
into the wild. He said, "Go be free, my young man."
That has to be some kind of illegal. Where is this person?
I don't know. As a human, there's curiosity. Then there's that. Like it was fine when we were exploring and shit, but now we're doing things just because we can. Just for
That's
J.
another thing.
Just for J. Just because it's
People
cool.
do things just because they can.
I was like,
And sometimes just because you can doesn't mean you
it
should.
doesn't mean you should. That thing did not exist for a reason. What mythical animal do you resonate?
Unicorn!
I can see it. I can see it.
A unicorn!
Character-wise, too, I see it.
They're cute.
Mm.
I love them. I even have a unicorn dolly.
No.
Her name is Princess.
Ah.
She has a pink shiny horn, and I love her.
Okay. You give me unicorn vibes.
What does that mean?
You just sparkly and happy and I feel like there should be a rainbow.
That means I'm gay.
I did not see that coming.
How do you feel about infidelity?
I feel like it's a whole deal breaker, right? I feel like it's not even like justifiable. Because I've come across people who be like, no, it's okay. Infidelity means like cheating, stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've come across people who be like, no, sometimes it's okay for somebody to cheat and it depends on why they did it. And I'm like, no. Maybe.
Not in this.
I think also that's another thing because I'm a loyal person to the T. It's very weird. Like even in friendships, it's weird. I'm like very protective of my friends, very loyal to them. Like if I'm picking somebody, I'm picking a friend. But I'm in a relationship, I'm picking my person. If I'm with my sibling, I'm picking my sibling. So I feel like it's a very messy thing when people start going, no, but it's justified. Just this one time, no, I was drunk. No, I just was so angry. You guys need to talk. I feel like people can always just talk about it. Like, look, I'm upset about this. It makes me feel this way. If I can't do it anymore, it's fine. Let's separate, and then you go to the other person. There's no need. There's no good reason. Unless if you guys have agreed that you guys are not monogamizing, of which then is no longer infidelity. It's an agreement.
But I think it's disrespectful. Like
Very
it's just
much.
Very rude because like it's one of the
To the core.
fundamental aspects in a monogamous relationship. Like you and I are for each other.
Mm.
You don't kiss other people. You don't talk to other people how you talk to me.
Mm.
You know, like there's just certain privileges and certain things you just that's for your person. You don't do that. I think it's very disrespectful. It's like the highest disregard for their feelings and their emotions, their commitment to you. If you want to act single, why not just be single? This is what I'm talking about. Just leave. You don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Just leave.
You know, one thing that I actually used to say to somebody that I was with like back some time back is when it came to this issue, like we'd go back and forth talking about it, discussing it. And I would always ask them, like, for you to go out and cheat, does that mean that you value the thing that you're in right now that little to the point where you don't mind risking for something new? Because you know, if that person ever finds out what you did, it's so when you're in that act at that point, you're actually like, no, it's fine. It's like worth risking what you've been building for these all these investments, these values. You just want to risk it. It's like, What is your favorite workout routine?
Dancing! It's the only kind of workout I do except walking. I walk a lot.
And you walk a lot.
I walk a lot, but that's mainly because I don't have a car. I'll fix it. I'm still a teenage girl. I'll fix it. Dancing is really fun. Dancing is. I'm dancing. It's like sometimes you don't know what to say. You know, you can't write it out, you can't say it, you can't speak it, like, yeah, you can't do anything except feel something sometimes. And dancing, you can always express that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're happy, you can do a happy dance. If you're sad, you can do that sad slow dance. If you are just fun, you can do your Afrobeat or your Afia, like dancing. I just feel like it expresses everything perfect because there's a song there within too.
You know, it's also really good cardio. It's like it feels so much better than trying to run.
Yeah, it does. Plus, you look prettier too.
True. It also gets you muscle defined somehow.
These abs, dancing.
Dancing. I couldn't get them in the gym. They came through dancing.
Literally.
Tomorrow.
Also, have you seen a dancer's thighs?
Ah.
Anyway, hey. What part of your body you find attractive?
I answered this one was last week as well. I said, and I'm gonna say again still, from my shoulders to my knees. It's not one body part, but I feel like it just like cool. I got a cute face and everything, but like I just feel like this part is giving. Sometimes I have to walk past the mirror and go, ooh.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah. Like if I carry a child, you see how growing is such a thing.
You know, this morning I read a story about a lady who said she gave birth to her kid and she had a 40-degree tear and an episiotomy, and then she was septic and she bled out 2 liters of blood, and they had to stitch her back up, and her kid was born with jaundice, and then she had a bladder infection that moved into her blood and she had to wear diapers for 3 months, and every day I find a new reason not to have kids. That just sounds hard. And these parents, you know, the same, but it makes it all worth it. What makes that worth it? Can't hold your pee.
Well, that scares me. That is scary.
What can make that work? What do you mean I am predicting from vagina to anus? That is horrible.
That's
Had burn
scary.
for 6 months. What? You can't see your toes.
And I was thinking long term, I was like, this is my favorite part of my body. By the time I decide that I want to be with somebody, and if I get to a point in my life where I say I'm comfortable with carrying a child, that means that I have to have already mentally prepared myself that this is going to change, and I have to be fully okay with that and whatever it looks like afterwards. That is serious.
You also have to take on the very real possibility that you might die.
That is another
You
thing.
might never ever meet that kid.
You just
ever.
go in, then that's you, you're gone.
And now your kid is growing up without a mom. Ow. It's very sad all around. It's not right and it's not fair to either of them. Like the mother didn't get to meet her child.
The child
The
didn't get
child
to
didn't
meet
get
their
to
mother.
meet their mother.
The niggas just they're floating around. Oh, you still bust the nuts.
All he did was bust a nut.
Literally.
Yeah. Do you think people fall in love because of the right person arriving or because the timing is good, regardless of who the person is?
Ooh. I think it depends on the person. Because if it's a timing thing and you and somebody meet and you say, hey, I'm looking for this, they say, hey, I'm looking for this, regardless of who they are and what they're like, if you guys agree that you're going to work on these things together, you guys can fall in love and that's you guys for lifers. But then, right person is also a thing. Right person wrong time scares me. Yeah, because like sometimes it's like you meet somebody and like this person is it. This person is it. But then I'm a certified lover already. I love love. I love love. I also don't like disrespect, but I love love. I never want to see disrespect though.
Spitting.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't want to be in relationships, like we don't want to take care of these people. They're just weird. Okay?
Right person is actually a thing. Right person is a thing, but sometimes you just can't be that person for life because the season of your life that you're in requires you to be alone.
So I was
To
about to
learn
ask you,
things.
do you believe in the one or like multiple?
I feel like there's the one, but there's like multiple the ones. Like maybe 3 the ones feels right. I feel like there's probably going to be the one within Africa, but then if I move to like another continent, I'll find another the one within like 2 years. But I feel like in a lifetime, it's only really a certain number of the ones. But then we can survive pretty well with a compromise that's not the one. I feel like sometimes people just meet somebody who's not the one, but they're like,
You know, it has to do.
I can live with this. It's fine. What if the one died?
You know, that's also what scares me.
Dark.
Because why is it existing so difficult? If there's supposed to be the one, right? And there's the one for you, and that same one for you is like you're the one for them.
Yeah.
Because it happens a lot that you can love someone, they don't love you, or someone loves you and you don't love them, you know, and that's just unfortunate. But like this specific concept of the one, you two are meant for each other. Why is it that you just can't enjoy your time together? You're supposed to grow old and stuff together, right?
Yeah.
Why do you hear stories about like this bride was on the way to her wedding and she was in a car
These
crash and
things make
died?
me so sad.
Because these things happen.
They
you know.
happen.
They happen.
Like life literally has no formula. You know, at some point I was asking my mom, like, you guys were like married at 24. You find the love of your life and now you're 20 something years in with them and you guys said you dated for 2 months.
bombastic
And then I
side
found
eye.
out some other people dated for like 9 years. They got married at the end of the 9 years, and the person passed away a month after they got. I was just like, this life thing has no. It scares me.
Why?
You literally never know what.
I just heard a story about a lady who passed away, and her dying wish was to marry her fiance. So they had her dream where then like 2-3 weeks later she passed away because she was sick. It was cancer or
So
something.
messed up. That is so messed up.
It is messed up. Why can't they just enjoy their time together?
Who is your favorite cartoon character when you're a child?
Number 5.
Ooh.
Codename Kids Next Door.
Okay,
Because I
Cookie.
just thought she was cool. She was a black girl and with her hair, and I was like, yeah.
She
But I don't know. I just like girl cartoons.
Yeah.
Like, I love Totally Spies. I love all of them. I love Barbie. I love Bratz.
Yeah.
I love like.
That was a Bubbles cartoon.
Well, Bubbles was my stuff too.
The
yeah.
Bubbles was me to the core.
I like that she didn't have a built-in man. I don't like that she meant business, bro. What life-changing event have you experienced?
Remember that thing I said about failure, where I didn't think that failure was like something that I'm like possibly capable of doing. So I did this thing where like I was a prodigy kid somehow, some way. They said I was kind of smart or something. So I finished high school. I finished high school at 15, and then I went into university 2 months after my 16th birthday for first year to do BSc for food science. In my mind, I'm like, hey man, I've never failed at anything in my life. Let's go. And then I went there and I lived on campus. And
Okay, but you see, there are already so many problems. First, you left high school and you left your age
Bruh.
mates. You are young in
Bruh.
university with adults. Then you can get an adult, a 25-year-old who's a first year.
Yo,
They
I didn't even know that was a
same
thing,
classroom As a 16-year-old who's a first year, and you're on campus with those old people. Lots of problems all around. But yeah,
my
carry on.
opening line used to be, I'm 16. Cassian, I'm 16.
As you should. As you should. Okay, hold on. Just on what you were saying
Hmm.
about I'm 16. Any little girl, little boy, little person who is listening to this or watching this right now, please. That old person has no good intentions with you. Run
Right.
away. Run away. Run away. There's no 20-year-old that should be dating a 16-year-old. That's sick. That is sick. They are a criminal. They know what they're doing can get them in prison. That's why they don't want to go public with your relationship. Okay? So she's right. I'm 16. Oh, you're old. Get away from me. Be rude about it. Say those things. You're protecting yourself. They have no intentions to care for you. They have bad intentions. Care about yourself.
So freedom for the first time, living on campus at 16, studying BSc, not knowing that I'm dyslexic to a certain degree and have dyscalculia. So I've always been kind of bad with math, but then I had special tutors. Now I went to university, and special tutors are not really a thing like that. So, we'd go to class, and I was like, I'm going to class, I'm not skipping classes. Every class I'm there, every after test, my lecturer would be like, Cass, what's going on here? You were in class, you're answering like somebody hasn't come to class for a while. I'm like, sir, I don't know. You can see I answered, I don't know, can't say 1 + 1 is not making 2 because me and my numbers needed help. So that concluded to me FDing in the first semester of BSc. But to make it even more of a canon event, I FD'd, but the system didn't pick that I FD'd. So I failed half of my classes and passed the, what were they? Like the Englishes and the ITs, the GCs. And then the system didn't pick it. So I went on into the second semester with like 3 retakes and then 3 carry-ons. And then the second semester, I FD'd again. But then this time the system picked it, and I was like, what do you mean I FD? Because my grades looked this bad last semester, and I thought I could just save it. I've never failed, but I'm assuming that if it's going this bad, I can just pick it up because I've never failed. And they're like, actually, let's look at
Then
this.
on logic, she was 16, she was a kid. That makes sense.
It made sense to me. I said, you can fail. I didn't even know how the school system worked. I thought the highest GPA you can get is 100. Girl, my goals was like have a GPA of 100 by then.
And you said, I want the full one.
I want the
I
full
don't
one.
want 87.
GPA of 100. Yeah. So I go back and I'm like, how is it possible that FD, if last semester my grades looked like this but slightly worse? And then they look at them like, oh yeah, shit, no, we were supposed to kick you out last semester, but it turns out the system didn't pick. That was an FD. I guess it's going to be an FE now, so that's failing exclude. That means we're kicking you out of school and you cannot come back for a minimum of like, is it 2 or 4 semesters?
So 2 years.
Oh, I think
A
so.
year or 2.
No, semesters. So maybe like, I know for sure you have to take a full year off. You, like even if you have the money to pay for yourself, you're not allowed to come back because you're doing that bad. They said go rethink something.
Go sit down, drink someone else.
Go sit down, yeah. It's something's not right here. Even if you have the money, you cannot come back. You're not allowed to. So I was like, how? prodigy. Then I had to go home, and I went to school that day to get my results. So I was supposed to get the transcript thing. I came back home. My parents expected to see my transcript. I'm coming in to say, hey guys,
Got kicked out of school.
I got kicked out of school because I failed you bad. I'm not allowed to come back. You're not shaking, man. I was just like, I'm so like, I'm done.
I'm low-key blaming your parents for this too because they sent you into the environment way too young.
Yeah. I mean, they had a rule that I was supposed to come back home every weekend because we lived like in the middle of nowhere at the time. But when you're experiencing freedom for the first time, you don't want to be home when everyone else is going to the movies and like starting freshest bullshit. So it's like when I could escape going home for the weekend, I would. But also, yeah. So then I had to like learn that. And then following that, I learned shit, man. So it's actually possible to feel like this. And then following that now, fake like potatoes. Ain't no way you're feeling like this. Let's go to DTF and ask them what's going on here, because how is it possible the school didn't pick the first time that you kind of failed and instead they allowed you to proceed? Now we're going into that, my 16, 17 also for like a year. We were just going back and forth in offices, seeing like what news what. Like that's how I learned the school system. That's where I learned that the highest GPA can go is 5. I didn't know before then. That's how I knew. Not 100. So like I learned all that through that process of going through offices and then like, no, maybe you can do this. No, okay, if you pay for yourself here and there, then this and that and that. Man, I was tired by the time I turned 17. I'd taken a gap year. I was like, man, I'm a dropout. I've taken a gap year. I guess I might as well start a business because wow, I can't just be sitting at home. I'm tired of this shit. Also, I had allowance for like a full year and then allowance stopped. So I was like, I'm still too young to get an official job, but I don't have an allowance. So let me start something. So I started doing
Look at perseverance. Look at determination. That's what I was trying to say. Perseverance, determination, just wanting better for herself. You see? That someone could easily feel stuck and trapped in that kind of situation. Too young to get a job. Not even like you don't want to work. Too young.
Too young. Too young.
Legally cannot do
Legally,
it.
they will not hire you. You're too small.
Out of school because they were an overachiever who faced an obstacle and they were like, whoa, you doing problems. Someone can easily feel stuck and be like, damn man, like there really is nothing left for me to do. Should I move? Find a way.
Find a way. There's always a way. Even through depression. Man, I was so depressed. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yay. The depression was hit. Yeah. Yay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that life event, I learned from that if you try hard enough, you can.
Character building.
Turn on event, it had to happen. Now that we've done a whole in-depth Q&A, plug, little plug here and there. What do you do? Where do you want to point people's attention? If they were looking and they're like, I want to see what you're working on. What do you want to check out?
I have a sports show on Reitumetse FM from 11 a.m. till 12 p.m. on Saturdays. Okay, I'm working on something, so just check out my social media at Reitumetse Universe on Instagram and at Reitumetse Universe BW on Facebook. I post everything I'm doing, my life and stuff there. So, run a media production company. You need a model, I'm there. You need a presenter, I'm there. You need a producer for like podcasting, radio, TV. I can do it. An MC for a gig, doesn't matter. Corporate, kids, doesn't matter. I can do it. Sports, music, doesn't matter. I can do it. Like, that's my job.
Multi-talented, multifaceted. You do it.
Yeah. Oh, and dancing. How can we forget dancing?
I was waiting for you to plug it. I was like,
oh yeah, and I'm a dancer and a choreographer, so hit me up for them jobs, Sweetie. I'm available at Reitumetse Universe.
Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. This music made you lose control. I wake up every morning, that song is in my head. I can't. I go to the bathroom, I'm just there on the bathroom. On the toilet.
Yeah. I dislike not hanging out with other creatives or just being in public spaces because other people don't understand the need to just. Other people think you're crazy.
You can't do it when you're alone.
Sometimes just walking into the wrong room can get you into some trouble. It's better to just stay out of that nonsense. Remove yourself. And I keep saying it, it keeps coming up in this talk we're having. Just
remove yourself.
Get out and
Quote
go.
of the day: leave.